We don't trade. Yeah, we don't trade this at all. Does it matter that we're gonna look at this? I think it does matter to look at it to see what they're doing. Because if they're selling and they're buying, you could be a little bit more towards that side. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you see this on Thursday, right? And then we're going into Monday and we just did this at the highs, you're thinking, well, they're probably gonna sell every pop. Look, you do high to low, and this is halfback. So when it goes up here, you're thinking, hey, maybe they're gonna be selling here. When you go down to a lower time frame, which we go down to the lower time frame, and we're gonna leave those fibs on there, you see it. You say, hey, they came up from low, right, on a 2 hour, because this has candles down here, because that's the thing with trading the market, that and trading on a higher time frame, that I'm not a swing trader. So this will kill me if I bought down here and it went down here and then it goes up, because I'm thinking when it
Mhm.
comes down here that is going to continue. That's the
Right.
problem that I was having, that hey, this setup works, but I can't trade this because A, this is too. What's the? When does it tell you buy? It doesn't. None of it
Hmm.
tells you. So you have to drop to a lower time frame to see it, and then you got to set up for it. So even though you have this scenario, you could literally break down the market of what it's doing because you understand what it's doing. So to me is okay. So now let's break it down into our setup. We could get rid of this high because we don't need it, but we could take in consideration that that's a halfback, right? Now we could add our ranges. And then when we add our ranges, the video I just did is really good too, because it covers what I've been showing on the charts. Not necessarily the ranges, because even the ranges that I do are very they're very wide. So, for you to capitalize on that, you have to wait until it gets to the high for them to sell it, or you got to wait for it to get to low. But when it's at halfback, you're like, which way is it going? And that's what it helps you with. So let's do this day right here from 1400 to 16, right? Right here. And 1630 really is the end of the day. So we got low, high, right? And we're going to take our range, right? This is one day right here, going into the next day. And we're going to do that day from there. And we're going to take in consideration the highs. So this high right here, right? And we're going to take this low, right? From this day. This is Thursday going into Friday. So we're going to look at what it does here, and then we're going to come back to this chart and we're going to look what every market did. But first, before we do this, we're going to drop down to a tick chart, and then we're going to see what it did on Friday. So this is the setup, but the problem with this is that I not that I just encountered this, is that you may also encounter this, is that this works. Look, it went from, once we got above halfback, we went to the high. But as you're trading this from a perspective of when do you get in, how do you get in, where's there a good trade to take? Is what now I'm kind of like more focusing in on, so you could actually be profitable. Not just watch this go up and then be like, well, now I got Asia. What are they going to do? Oh, high, low, halfback. It took off and miss a whole bunch of money, or it turns around on you. And you don't know when that happens, because of the bigger time frame. So let's drop down to tick chart, and then we'll go through Thursday, Friday's day, and see what they did. Now I want to go back to Friday because I have already my setup from a couple days, but I got to delete a couple things. So um, and this is the thing with a tick chart too. It's kind of difficult to go back because everything isn't like, if you look at this tick chart, I'm showing you a
What
tick.
tick you're using, John?
This is 600 ticks on a
600.
5 day.
Okay. Okay.
But it works. It works pretty good, the 600. And
Okay.
and I've bought it where think or swim isn't working up to the 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 time frame. Like you see the orders going through on your order on your order block or like on your ordering DOM, but not on Thinkorswim. And it does, that's how you know it works because it does what it's supposed to do. But let me show you some things. Let me go back to Thursday. See, I have to go through a date because this is the Thursday was the 23rd. And so Thursday was the 23rd. This is our Friday right here. So let's go back. That's the only thing about like the tick chart. Like you have to literally like see this is that move up right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is that move. And that's the thing. Like you had the 2 p.m. range, right? And there's probably other things. No, there's it right here. You had 2 p.m. range right here. And then you had let's do it. Let's do it like as if the orders, because these are orders, so it's not time. And you see, like this is a huge amount of orders because look at the duration of it, and I'll show you later, like the amount that it changes, like the size of the orders that are going through it, and it kind of gives you a sense of what they're doing because you're like, wait a minute, they're not selling it because price is not going down. They're just buying into this block right here. So it'll be like a block order possibly. So you see, you got 2 p.m. right here, and it went up to the highs, came back to the lows, and then came up. So now look, if that's the whole 2 p.m., which this ends right here at, this is the end of the market right here, down here somewhere, right here. Look what they did. Right? Boom. They took it all the way to the highs. Now, as you're trading this, you're seeing a high, low, halfback, right? We got a high, we got a low. In Asia, you're not looking to sell this because look, it's just going up. There's nothing saying that is breaking the trend at all. In fact, they're just moving it up. If you wanted to take this long, you had a direction to take it from the low. Now you have let's say that we had, see how I see it is if it breaks down below, then you got a low. So this will be your high and it should have a pullback from there. But this just kept going up. Something happened here. I don't know if the Feds put money in or whatever, but this, as you see it, there's no sell here. Even if I took a high